Hi everyone, Jenny here. What I have here is the POSH mini organiser. The pattern is by Orta, Paper Phenomenon. And I've made this for my niece Molly, and I'm about to make I'm in the middle of making one for her sister Danielle in the purples. This is done in the pinks. And while I was making it, I came across a few hints and tips which may help you make the album a bit easier. So that's, I'm going to do just a, probably will have to be a couple of videos on the tips that I've found helpful when making this mini album, or the organiser. So yeah, Kathy's a phenomenon in her own right. She's just amazing. To come up with these ideas is, you know, week in, week out, is just amazing. So thank you, Kathy. And so I just thought I'd share with you guys a few of the tips that may help you. Okay. And you can get the tutorial for that kit, for that pattern, on Kathy's website, and I'll put the link down below for her blog. Okay, so what I am doing now, Kathy's made up these pages so that you've got some calendar inserts, and they're removable. So each year you just replace the current year's calendars with new ones. So we're going to work on how I made a template for that one and make it easier for you to adhere it. We'll cut the slits and adhere it to that page. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to make a template. Okay, so this is 3 5/8 inches wide by 5 7/8 inches long. Now, what I do is I get these templates, the calendar backings, and I just position them on that piece of cardstock. Now, this cardstock, you can imagine, is the matting for that page. So I'm just going to sit them there and see what they look like, and just position them where I want them, roughly. Then I take a pencil, and you'd think I'd have the pencil ready. Okay, alright, so, and what I'm trying to do is come down far enough so that it'll give me enough room to place some sticky strip on the back side without affecting the slits. So I'm just going to outline that. And then we shall outline this one. And I'm going to leave probably about a bit over an eighth, well, no, I'm going to have to, about an eighth of an inch in between those. There we go. Actually, I might use a marker so that you can see a bit more clearly. Well, I'll just do that first, and now I'm going to get the ruler and just make sure that they're in alignment first. Okay. Get the glasses. Alright, so there's the line there. No, it's not quite aligned, so not too bad. That's not working, I don't think. So I used this over my journal page earlier. Okay, let's just get a black pen and see how we go with that. Okay, not too bad actually. It's pretty good. Alright, so there we have that. Now what we're going to do is come in a 1/4 of an inch and place a mark on every corner side. Okay, now what we're going to do is going to draw a line from each of those marks there. So where we've marked those corners, those sides there, we're just going to join those up there. So you have that. Okay, and we're doing that on all of the cornered areas. Okay, now we've got that done, we need to punch our holes, and we're going to punch the hole using our 1/16 inch hole punch. And if you don't have one of these, you can use your paper piercer. So I'm actually just punching that where that line intersects the side of that rectangle. Okay, so there and there, each side there, on all all 8 corners. Okay, now we've got all those marked. What we can now do is grab our pattern paper that we're going to be using for the matting. So in this case I'm using the same paper. Okay, so I'll need those holes there, and so what I've done, okay, so that's the front of it. So we can turn it over so those holes are going to be positioned on the front of that. Okay, so front of your template to the back of your designer paper. Okay, turn it over, line it up as best you can, and then with a pencil or a pen, and I'll do a pen in this case, just mark each of those holes. So put your pen through each of those holes, and this is going to give us the positioning of where we need to punch the holes in our designer paper. Now I've punched holes on all 4 corners of each of the mats, the calendar mats, but you only have to use 2 if you want, so you could use that one and that one and that one and that one, but this way you can use all 4 if you want. Okay, so they're all marked on there now on the back of that designer paper. So now what you can do is you can go ahead and punch your holes that you've just marked